Yo, 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 what is going on? Holdo here. Welcome back to another episode of 5L Zoom. We are returning from a session I played just a second ago. This is the second half. We made some pretty stationy calls at the start of the last session, and then we made some correct ones towards the end. But yeah, we're going to continue to try and play tough. Try and build up this roll. I think this is 3-bet sub percentage. We are exactly on 100%, so we're gonna be raising. Looking for a fold here. We're gonna be calling. And could probably call this. It'd be totally fine as well. Not holding hearts. We could probably call bluff river, but I'm gonna fold this time. Ace 10 of diamonds. I'm gonna call. I think we'd want to see a flop. So I like his check back. I think we can get away with a block bet here. Gonna check. Nice, okay. Like the way we play that. Assume he had ace king, ace queen, something like that. Yeah. Pretty loose call, I think, for him on the turn there. Pretty ambitious with two red cards. If you are going to defend with ace queen there, I think you need to be holding the club. Or spade. Or maybe it's the other way around, they need to be both red. Yeah, maybe he was going to bluff rivers if, you know, they bricked. Going to be calling on both tables. Expect him to slow down here. Let's see what he does. He doesn't, so I think we're going to fold. Definitely a lot better turns for us. I think that's probably one of the worst, so good for him. Going to be doing a lot of calling here. Could probably think about raising king jack. I mean, we still beat 10 jack, but I don't think we should be raising this. Shouldn't change anything. King jack still beats us. I'm going to check back. Hope to see 10 jack. Way he's checked though, it could possibly be ace jack. I still think he'll call ace jack mind if I bet, so we're going to check back. Hope to win versus 10 jack. Yeah. Felt like ace jack there. Felt like ace jack. I don't think we could have got him off any sizing. I think he's calling anything. Interesting size here. We block ace 5 suited. One combination of. So he does have the ace, the other ace. Gonna try to raise him. He's having none of it. He's all in. Assuming he has 7-7 then. No. 7-7 he's calling all day, so he must have a 5. Oh, he has an overpit. Holding the ace of clubs, we block ace 5 of clubs, which is, you know, pretty huge on that board, I think. But there is the ace 5 of diamonds out there. We're gonna get out of here. Shall we see a flop? I mean, it's one big blind, so I guess we call anything. Especially 2 connected cards. Okay. Gonna lead here as a bluff. Gonna be raising here. Nice, that went through. Tens get through. Kings. Do we want to be flatting? Doesn't look like it. I'm going to be calling this with ace jack though. We're ahead of king queen. We're ahead of, you know, stuff like that. Seems fine to call. Going to be shoving here with king king. Going to run it twice. Good luck us. Don't know what size to use. Go for half pot. See if I can get him to come along with something. And now we're going to check. Awful river. Does have the ace king. Terrible river. So ace 8 here is probably a 3-bet or a fold. I'm going to fold this time. I think it's just a bit too weak to be playing ace 8 off in a 3-way pot. Going to be c-betting. Playing an also c-bet strategy from the small blind. I hope this music's not too loud. Let's go to the next one. This is a bit bonkers. Okay, going to be raising the ace 10 off. And we're going to be running with our tail between our legs. I mean, if we're playing 500 NL zoom, we could probably shove. Jacks. I was started raising to just under 12. I think psychologically people are playing back a bit more. 4x, people are super duper tight. Gonna be betting here, trying to get people to fold, betting as a bluff. Don't think I have to bet much. He has to be really, really tight here. Does call. And we're going to be raising with the aces. Going to go for about 22. Going to check now. He's called. Plan didn't pan out. Okay. I mean, if he has kings or tens, GG. How much does he have? 90. I think if I bet half pot, we can get it in on the turn. Okay. Flop a 6. Interesting sizing. I think with the 9 of diamonds we can peel. Gonna be calling one more, folding river. I think the queen's a good card, makes it less likely he has one. Okay, it's gonna be super duper duper difficult to fold. I don't think we can get any value from anything worse. So let's just hope. I mean, he's probably value betting the jack, isn't he? So we should be good. But let's see. Yeah. Okay, so we're playing well and we're also running well. Gonna be betting this for sure. Not running that well though. The other guy didn't have anything. Pulled it out a bit too early there. Gonna be raising using a smaller size in case you get raised. So smaller opening sizes are good because when you get raised, you have to fold. You are losing less. And when you have strong hand, people are more likely to call behind with weaker hands if you raise to a small amount. Against number 1 sexy, do we want to be betting here? I feel like betting. I'm going to try a min bet. Yeah. Definitely went to plan there. So basically, the min bet allowed us to get to the river. Allowed us to see our entire equity, our hand equity. for the cheapest possible price, where he had just turned the effective nuts with the jack. Gonna fold. Let's go next. I wasn't chill enough. Could be a family pot here. Could be meriting bluffing this. Gonna check though. Another 9. Counterfeits a 3 for us. I'm gonna come in with a small bet though. This guy's gonna be super duper wary of this now. So I just did it to him a minute ago. Really cheap bluff there. Gonna be 4-betting this. Gonna be folding versus jam. Nice. We do get the fold through. So versus pot bet and a call, our hand is just too weak to call. Gonna have a look there to see what's going on here. Here comes a shove. Or he's slowed down a bit, maybe he has a flush draw. We do have backdoors. We block Queen Jack suited, so we're gonna put in a raise, looking to take it down. Don't think we need to put in a huge one. Gonna be overbetting with no hearts. Nice. Oh, my knees. Got a standing desk in the office. I just realised I should probably sit down for a bit. Been standing for nearly 6 hours. Flop a set. Jacks versus ace king. Oof, nothing worse. How do we extract value here? I think we try block bet into a 3-bet. And now we just go for the check raise. Oh no, we go for the block bet check raise, I think. Must have had a king. King jack. Super duper strange. Just call. I mean, I suppose he does have a weakish king. Aces on the button, nothing better. Well, unless that happens. Gonna go for small sizing, try and induce. Doesn't work. Against Goku, we are going to fold, I think. Jack 6, we're gonna let this one go. We're gonna save those 2 big blinds. This is a raise. Queen eye boards. I think we're looking okay. Our hand needs a bit of protection, so we're gonna bet half pot here. See where we are at. If he raises us, we're just gonna be out of there. Really strange raise for him, because there's no real bluffs on this board. I mean, what is he bluffing with? 5-7? So he's either got a set or king queen, or he's putting. I mean, a raise makes sense if he's holding king king, because then if I have a queen and getting it in. But this guy's getting kings in pre-flop, so feels like he has a queen, maybe queen 10, queen jack, queen king, and he doesn't want an ace to roll off. So we could call, and if an ace comes, jam, but I think we just let him have it. Okay, being super deep, we're going to be calling here with the 5-6 of hearts, looking to stack him basically. And this is the flop we need. Holy shit, come on, let's do this. Probably going to want to check raise, aren't we? Going to be check raising. Looking to barrel a heart, an 8 and a 8 or a 3. He folds, nice. Good result. Seeing a flop with 10-8 is probably advisable in the big blind. 3 betting is probably terrible. Pick up a flush draw. I think we want to be betting. The king queenie, we're going to be raising, and king 9 against a German. Now we'll let it go. Let's not get too spicy. And here, I think we'll fold. I think if we had a heart, king of hearts, queen of hearts, we could raise as a bluff. Gonna raise with the jacks. So yeah, I did say on one of my, I released some red alert videos earlier this week. I did say that I'll be second back from poker for a while. So I've mentioned it briefly in a couple of episodes, but my 5-month-old kitten died recently as a result of being spayed. She died with 2 collapsed lungs and cardiac arrest. I took her to the vet in the morning when she's having trouble breathing, and they said there's nothing wrong with her. They had to give her a full health check and put her in one of those jackets, so she had like a pajama suit on, so she couldn't get at her scars, her stitches. But I was like, well, she can't breathe. You know, I don't really want you to put this on her. Anyway, they said they did a full check, there's nothing wrong with her. So I took her home. This was Friday afternoon. And about 4 hours later, she basically put herself under the table to die. And was like, she just didn't move. Didn't eat, didn't move. Heart rate, like her chest was going up and down. Super duper fast. So I said, well, I got to take her to the vet. Rang the vet. Obviously closed. Shocker. So she went to the out of hours. Drove all the way to Cardiff, which is about 50 miles, to take her there in the night. Got there around 9 PM, 9:30, something like that. She went straight in. And then you get the dreaded call from the vet. And he's like, bro, it's not good news. He basically said, you know, how deep are your pockets? He said he's tried to get through. He's tried to reinflate her lungs, but when he's draining one lung, the other lung was filling back up with fluid. And he was like, right, we can keep trying, but to be honest, it's not looking good. And I was like, well, okay, potentially if you go all the way, how much is this going to cost? And he's like, potentially thousands. So at that point, I'm like, ah, oh, shit. So then you have to make the call to the missus, give her the bad news. And yep, long story short, you get into the call in the next couple of few minutes, and she'd passed away. Get a vet bill the next day, 400 quid. And that's it. The house has been empty ever since. So that happened, so I've been quite down regarding that. And it's affected my game, not so much how I play, it's affected what stakes I've been playing. So the Bankroll challenge is out the window at the moment. Let's turn this music down, man. It's far too hype. Yeah, so the Bankroll challenge is a bit out the window. I started playing a lot of, like I said, heads up, zoom. So the lowest stake is 50 NL, and yeah, blew my roll numerous times. I think an overbet makes sense here. Yeah, I'm gonna check. Ooh, gin cards. How do we play this? I think we just try and bet like this much. That's cool. Okay, got lucky there, I think. Assume you had like a king, queen, yeah. Probably got the maximum for that hand. So yeah, it's been sad times. And then on top of that, I've been having to deal with moving house. So I bought a new house. So I've been getting, I have to remortgage. I've got a buy-to-let, so I've got a flat which I'm renting out. So I had to get a buy-to-let mortgage. Use that money for the deposit for a new house, and there's all the correspondence with solicitors, with the financial advisor, and there's just fees everywhere. So yeah, pretty stressed. So what I've decided to do now is solely to stop playing poker off YouTube, off screen. Stop playing poker unless I'm making a video, because I actually do enjoy making these videos, but actually playing it on my own, I don't enjoy it as much. It's weird. It's very weird. Anyway, we are in the process of looking for a new kitten, so if anybody knows any good breeders in the UK, preferably in Wales, let me know. Okay, so we're coming up to half an hour. I'm going to call it a sesh, take a break. Let's pause. Boom. Going to be calling here with eights. Going to be c-betting here with the king jack. C-betting small. Not the best card. You can definitely have sixes and sevens there. We're blocking his flush draws as well, so it makes him more likely he has a pair. So we're going to check back, try and hit a jack. Let's get this ready. Oh, we crushed it this session actually. Gonna be calling. Decent-ish flop, I suppose. Gonna be bluffing. Gonna be bluffing again. Nice. So yeah, the bankroll challenge is out the window. So if anybody's still watching, and people do actually watch these whole videos, I don't really know, then let me know what you think about that. Do you want me to start a new bankroll challenge or a new amount, or just play a session like this and don't really care about the money amounts? So here's today's graph. Yeah, so pretty strong last 30 minutes. Could have. I think this was a cooler. So if we did win this one, we would have been up heaps and heaps for today. But 2 buy-ins is pretty damn good, I think. Pretty strong overall. I think we're running slightly below all in EV, which is nice. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Holdo out.